Warning, this is not intended for children under the age of 13. Hashtag adult diecast racing.
This is Big Papi Racing.
Welcome to the 2020 Trans Am Racing Series. It's time for Group 3, the last group of the initial round of the Trans Am Racing Series. Let's get to the track. The number 36 Cougar of Mopar Mafia will face the number 13 Dodge Challenger of Bayou City Bandits. Down the hill they start, neck and neck into the first 180. They'll stay there, nosing each other a little bit. The Challenger fights off the Mopar Mafia car, and we'll go around 2 and 3, and he will win the first heat as the Mopar Mafia car finishes off, and we get ready to go into round 2. So right now, 1-0 for the Bayou City Bandits. Heat 2. Down the track, pretty even. Mopar Mafia is going to they got a little bit ahead, and then the Challenger nosed him around. They're going to be close into 2, into 3, but the Challenger will keep. Oh, that was close. Look at that. Let's see. Let's go look, and as good a resolution as we have, it does appear that the red Challenger will win the second heat, winning 2-0. So the Bayou City Bandits and his number 13 Challenger will advance. Next up, the number 2D Camaro of 3D Botmaker. Number 3, the Nova from G-Mama, and the 13 Corvette of Knox D. Here we go, Heat 1. The Corvette takes a little bit of a lead. They go into the 180. They spin around. 3D's on his side. The G-Mama is off the track. We come around, and it looks like the Chevy Corvette of Knox D will be the only one to finish this heat. He'll be up 1-0, and G-Mama there off the track, and if I remember correctly, it was the same way in the last race with her. Second heat here, the Corvette and 3D are fighting. 2D, he's over again, being pushed down the track by G-Mama, but it looks like the Corvette of Knox D will dominate, winning 2-0. G-Mama will finish second, and the 3D Botmaker entry will not finish the race. So, the number 13 Corvette of Knox D will advance. Next up, the number 6 15 Mustang of Michael's Diecast Garage, the number 4 Mark 1 Mustang of Taylor D, and the 93 Barracuda of Dave Akers Customs. They'll start down the ramp. Looks like the Barracuda jumps to an early lead into the 180. Comes around, he goes into a little bit of a spin, but still holding on. Out of 2 into 3, he is backwards. Looky here, the Mustang of Michael's Diecast Garage passes Dave Akers at the last second, and he'll take a 1-0 lead on the heat. So here we go to heat 2. Again, or this time MDG's in the lead as he goes around. The Barracuda close behind. The Mach 1 is out of it. Goes around turn 2 into turn 3. And, the 15 Ford Mustang of Michael's Diecast Garage dominates, wins the heat as Mr. Akers comes up just short. And the number 6 entry of Michael's Diecast Garage, the 15 Mustang, will advance to round 2. Our next race features the number 81 Cadillac of RD3, the number 74 Cougar from Davis, and the number 10 Camaro from DD99 Race. Here we go down the stretch. They get into the mix. The Cadillac ran away from them, and it still continues to do so. Out of the 180 into the 290s. And he will have the lead, and unless something really strange happens, no, he will win the heat. Second will be Davis. So he's a 1-0-0 going into Heat 2. Lanes have been changed. Cadillac's in the middle now. He's going to nose out ahead down the hill. He'll get to the turn clean ahead of competition. And if he can keep this straight, folks, around the first 90 into the second 90, he will handily beat the other two cars and roll to a 2-0-0 victory in the race. So that means that the number 1 Cadillac, 81 Cadillac of RD3 will advance to round 2. Our next race, the number 76 Mustang of Hot Wheel Racer Mike, the number 59 Mustang of Mark D CRC Racing, and the number 13 Cougar of Nick Devers. Here we go down the hill. Pretty even, all three cars still within each other. Oh, Marks of CRC Racing took the lead but turned upside down. Devers is off the track. It's only Hot Wheel Racer Mike out of 2 into 3. If he can finish, he'll cruise to a 1-0-0 lead, and he does. So Michael, Hot Wheel Racer Mike and his Mustang takes a 1-0-0 lead going into Heat 2. Down the hill. This time the Mustang a little slower. Mick Devers jumps out, gets clean into the curve. There's a little trouble. All three cars have trouble coming out of the 180 into the first 90, out of the 90, and there's some pushing going on. Let's see what it looks like. It looks like Nick Devers and the Cougar passes and leaves Mark D CRC Racing on the rail to tie it 1-0-1, and we're going into race 3, or Heat 3. Down the track, Nick Devers with the early lead. He gets clean into the 180. The other two cars mixing it up a little bit, but all three have gotten to the second 90. Out of that 90 into the last, and Nick Devers, it's his race to lose, and he won't lose it. Nick Devers and the Cougar will advance on to the second round. Our next race, the number 8 Corvette of Stuff and More Hot Wheels, the 64 AMC Javelin of Karsten Pfeffer, and the number 12 Cougar from Mad Matty Racing. Here we go. The Corvette looks like he jumps out to an early lead. The Cougar falls to the rear. He tangles with the AMC in the first turn. The AMC's on his back. The Cougar is trying to get around, but it's going to be the Corvette of Stuff and More Hot Wheels that's going to take the first round heat and go into Heat 2 with a 1-0-0 lead. Here we go in the number 2. Wondering how that Javelin would do. There's quite a few of them in the tournament, but the Corvette's going to get out early. The Cougar, looks like all three at this point are still making it. They'll come around curve 2 into curve 3. If he doesn't blow it, then Stuff and More will finish and take not only a 2-0 lead, but the heat altogether. So the number 8 Corvette of Stuff and More Hot Wheels will advance to round 2. Race 3, the number 10 AMC Javelin of Mad Matty Racing, the 3D Camaro of 3D Botmaker, and the number 8 Camaro of Pig Dog Racing. They start down the hill. It looks like the Javelin's going to take the early lead. Let's see if he gets into the curve. No, oh, he's nosed out by 3D. 3D's turned him around. It's 3D and Mad Matty into the third turn. Coming out, it looks like Mad Matty Racing and the AMC is going to take a 1-0-0-0 lead as Pig Dog's Camaro comes across in third. So all three cars finished and go to Heat 2. Out of the gate, down the hill, the Javelin taking the early lead again, and this time he's going to block. Oh no, 3D knocked him over. So now it's 3D and Pig Dog into turn 3. Pig Dog has passed and looks like if he can get turned around, yes. 3D is coming, but it looks like Pig Dog is going to cross the finish line and take the second heat. Wait, what was that? He stopped. Pig Dog stopped. 3D's Camaro takes the lead. And we check back. Mad Matty is okay getting out of the car. But now we've got a 1-1-0 going into the heat. Maddie's back in the race. What a race we've got. Here we go down. Cars are even pretty much into the turn. Mad Maddie makes it through, but turns over. And Pig Dog is over. It's up to 3D. If he can get around turn 3, he is going to win this race and this heat. Through, he's coming down the lane, and 3D Botmaker and his 3D Camaro will advance to the second round. What a race, folks. This is racing right here. Let's look at our next heat. The number 6 Mustang of Big Papi Racing, the number 2 Mustang of M. Meyer, and the number 10 Challenger of Ashland D. Big Papi's the big favorite on this one. So here he comes down the stretch. It looks like Big Papi will go into the turn clean. He gets out of the 180. Everybody's still on their feet or on their wheels. Around 2, into 3, and Big Papi will take heat 1 over Meyer and Ashland D to give him a 1-0-0 lead going into heat 2. That Mustang looked powerful. Although remember, League of Speed had trouble with the Mustangs like this one in that 180 because of the weight. Down the middle, the Mustang takes the lead. He's clean into the turn, comes around. He's hitting the back by Ashland D. Around 2, around 3. And he's on his backside. Big Papi's on the hood, on the roof. And Ashland D will fight past him and take heat 2. M. Meyer in now. So we've got a 1-0-1. One for Big Papi, one for Ashland D, going into heat 3. Nice race. The Mustang once again has the early lead down the stretch. Gets into the 180, comes around. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's on his hood. It's up to Meyer and Ashland now to see who's going to finish. Meyer's in the lead coming out of turn 3. And he will roll past the finish line. Ashland D may get down there. As she starts down the little downhill portion, she will finish. But M. Meyer and his Mustang has evened this race up 1 apiece. Good racing. Next car wins. Next winner. Here we go. Big Papi back in the outside lane. He does take the lead with the heavy Mustang into the 180. Comes around and oh no! Hit the top side. Meyer's ahead into 2. Coming out of 3. It's Meyer's race to lose if he can keep it straight. He doesn't. Ashland D has passed both the Mustang. Wait, nobody's going to finish. Oh my goodness. All 3 cars did not finish, so we're going to heat 4. Well, this will be heat 5 actually, because they're 1 each. The Mustang with barely a lead over Meyer comes through. The Mustang's on his top. Big Papi's out of this race. Ashland D, if she can get by him, she pushes and pushes and pushes and pushes, and she starts to come, gets around him, and the Mustang will block M. Meyer from finishing first, and Ashland D and the Challenger will advance on to round 2. What a race, folks. So our last race for Group 3 is the number 5 Camaro of Pig Dog Racing's wife, the number 999 Mustang of Matthew Devers, and the number 3 Corvette of Stuff and More Hot Wheels. We've seen one of those Corvettes do well. Here we go. Looks like Pig Dog, well, it's going to be a tie between Devers and Pig Dog Racing's wife. Her car is on top, and around the last curve, it looks like, see, we've still got some movement there, and our first winner of Heat 1 will be the IROC Camaro of Pig Dog Racing's wife, as it was Matthew Devers' car that was on its roof. And we'll start Group 2. Devers and Pig Dog off in first. It looks like, oh no, the Z car. Camaro of Pig Dog Racing's wife takes the checkered, wins Heat 2. And at this point, here comes Mr. Devers. Round 3 is, or Group 3, round 1 is over as the number 5 Camaro, Pig Dog Racing's wife, advances. So here's the field for round 2 of Group 3. The Dodge Challenger of Bayou City Bandits, the Chevy Corvette of Knox D, and the Ford Mustang of Michael's Diecast Garage. The second race, the Cadillac ATS VR of RD3, the 68 Mercury Cougar of Nick Devers Racing, the Chevrolet Corvette C68 of Stuff and More Hot Wheels. The last race will be the 14 Camaro of 3D Botmaker, the Dodge Challenger of Ashland D, and the Chevy Camaro of Pig Dog Racing's wife. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and don't forget, the next round, we'll do round 2 of every group.
This has been a Big Papi Racing production.